Hello and welcome, and my name is Taylor. Today I will be going on a journey with you along Alki Beach, showing you some of the sights and the locations around here, some of the activities and things to do, maybe a little bit of history and stuff like that along the way. Probably one of the prettiest and most active beaches that we have in the area right here in the Puget Sound. And we've got some excellent history over here with the Duwamish tribe, who were once indigenous to this area, and we still have locations such as the Duwamish Head, which was once a historical point, meeting place, etc. for the people of the area. Alright, well, back in 1952, that was when we first introduced our beloved Statue of Liberty here into the Alki Beach. It's become quite a landmark here in Alki. People will often come here on September 11th to commemorate what happened in 9/11, but this right here was first brought in 1952 by the Boy Scouts, part of their Strengthening the Arm of Liberty campaign for their 40th anniversary. And unfortunately in 2005 it was vandalized, but in 2007 the city of Seattle did a restoration project on it. This is our beautiful sandy beaches where we have volleyball courts, there's fire pits, we've got all sorts of things for the beloved summer activities when it's not 32 degrees outside. It becomes quite the populated area during the summertime, seeing as it is pretty much the most well-known beach in this area, given the fact that you're surrounded by plenty of excellent food and drink options. So on top of Alki just being an overall pretty place to come during the summertime when it's nice and hot, even now when it's overcast and not so warm out, it's still just a great place to be. There's a number of food venues. You've got Salty's, which is got a great waterfront view. You've got Duke's, which has excellent chowder, and even Phoenicia, which has got the great Alki pizza. A number of activities that you can do as well. We have paddleboard and kayak rentals that offer tours of the Puget Sound as well. You also have bike rentals, which come in handy along this 2.5 mile stretch of sidewalk that we have here that you can ride up and down the front of the beach while all the while just taking in the great sights of the Puget Sound. The Duwamish Cultural Museum, there's the Alki Point Lighthouse, and even a log house museum out here over in Alki. But if you're here more just to enjoy the beach and the livelihood that we have here when it's not so freaking cold, we have things like kayak rentals, paddleboard rentals, which I personally have done the kayak rentals. It's excellent. It's definitely a whole new experience to be out into the Puget Sound itself rather than just looking at it. Not to mention you get to see parts of the aquatic life that you don't normally get to see, such as seals, and sometimes we even have whales that'll surface over here. So one of the many great things about the Seattle area is that it is easy to travel from place to place along the Puget Sound. We have these great things that we call water taxis. The Seattle water taxi, for example, goes from Seattle itself over to Alki in no more than about 10 minutes, and it's the easiest way to go straight from Alki to downtown or downtown to Alki while avoiding the terrible traffic that we have to deal with here quite often, and is much less expensive than paying for, you know, your average taxi and or Uber. So this right here behind us is the Alki Point Lighthouse. You might be wondering why we've got this weird angle and we're on this beach, but it's an active US Coast Guard site, so the only time it's really open to the public is when during the summertime they hold tours during the weekends. The Coast Guard themselves will walk you around, show you a little bit about it. It's one of 8 lighthouses that you'll find all throughout the Puget Sound. So today we've highlighted big heavy coats at home and enjoy the sunshine. I hope that based off the things that you've seen here today, you feel more inclined to take that time to go out here and enjoy some of the great things we have to offer here at the Alki Beach. Whether it be the food and the drink or the activities and, you know, just playing some volleyball or just hanging out with some friends. We're picking through the sand looking for sea glass. There's a number of things that you can do here, and so until next time, happy exploring. Here we go.